It was just another Tuesday evening, or so I thought. We were sitting on the couch, watching some mindless TV show, when her phone started ringing. The screen lit up the dim room, and my eyes instinctively glanced over. The name on the screen wasn't one I recognized. It just said work. But it wasn't the name that caught my attention. It was her reaction. Pure, unadulterated panic. She snatched the phone up so fast you'd think it was on fire. "I have to take this," she stammered, her voice a little too high. She practically ran out of the room, shutting the bedroom door behind her. That was weird. She never took work calls at this hour, and she definitely never looked that terrified while doing it. My gut twisted. Something was off. I tried to ignore it, telling myself I was being paranoid. Maybe it was a genuine work emergency. A few minutes later, Sakame bike, looking flustered but trying to act normal. "Sorry about that," she said, forcing a smile. "Just a project deadline." I nodded, but the seed of doubt had already been planted. Over the next few weeks, the work emergencies became more frequent. Late nights at the office, weekend conferences I wasn't invited to, and hushed phone calls she'd always take in another room. The excuses were always plausible, but her behavior screamed otherwise. She was distant, jumpy, and constantly guarding her phone like it was a national treasure. The final straw came one Friday night. She told me she had to work late again. I decided to surprise her, maybe bring her some dinner. I drove to her office building, but her car was nowhere in sight. I called her. She answered, sounding breathless, and told me she was in a meeting. But I could hear music in the background, laughter. It wasn't an office. My heart sank. I knew. Just knew. I drove to a bar we used to go to, a place I hadn't been in years. And there she was, sitting in a cozy corner, laughing with another man. Her head on his shoulder. It wasn't a work meeting, it was a date. All the pieces clicked into place. The panicked look, the secret calls, the late nights. It all made a horrible, sickening kind of sense. Seeing it with my own eyes was like a punch to the gut. The betrayal was so much worse than I could have imagined. In that moment, watching her with him, I realized my marriage was over. I just turned around and walked away. There was nothing left to say.